Hello, my name is Brandy Gray, and I'm here to share a chair yoga sun salutation this evening. So feel free to find yourself comfortable. Maybe bring your feet flat to the floor, ankles underneath the knees about hips distance apart. Maybe do a little wiggle, find that sweet spot. And then you can bring your head over your heart over the pelvis, and just find that alignment in the back, the crown up toward the ceiling here. And pay attention to that sit bone, or I'm sorry, the tailbone here, and just notice where the tailbone is headed or the direction it might be pointing. If it tends to point back and away from the body, go ahead and tuck that tailbone slightly forward so you can find your sit bones and grow tall. And then find some space between the ears and the shoulders, maybe close into the eyes. And we'll just take a moment to find our breath. So just following in through the nose here, and noticing the inhales that draw you as you draw in, and then following the exhale as you release. And then as you inhale, you might draw up nice and tall, drawing the crown up. And when you exhale, relax into the body, allow yourself to ground down toward the floor, maybe noticing the feet in the ground. Continuing to follow your breath, drawing in and up. And exhale, releasing down and letting go. On your next inhale, let's see if we can open the eyes, bring the arms out, palms face forward. Inhale, draw up. So we'll begin to bring the attention upward if it's available here. And on the exhale, bringing the hands down, we'll go ahead and find the hands resting here on the thighs, bending into the elbows. Maybe we tuck and draw forward, hinging at the hips, bringing the gaze down, bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe a slight tuck to the chin here. Nice engaged core, long spine. On your next inhale, maybe you can press into the hands or even come out of the fingertips, whatever works for you, or lengthen just into the elbows here as you draw up, open and lift the heart and the gaze. Exhale, we'll go ahead and draw all the way forward. Maybe even come into fire logs here as you come into the lap and draw the chin down, tucking in toward the chest. You might even rock the head side to side, whatever feels good here. Come back to your breath. And on your next inhale, press into the floor with the feet. Inhale, draw yourself up using the core. Bring the arms out, palm face up. Let's go ahead and draw the gaze up. Reaching up through the fingertips, engaging into the triceps, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, we'll sweep the arms down. We'll find the hands to the thighs, resting forward, hinging the hips, drawing the chin toward the chest, long spine here, belly button to spine. Exhale, we'll go ahead and, we're going to lift up, open and lift the chest, draw up. And exhale, round the spine, rounding the shoulders, tuck in. So let's see if we can take it up a notch, pressing into the floor. We'll inhale up. Maybe this time we have the ability to, instead of bringing the hands down to the thighs, maybe we bring the hands out into a T, hinging at the hips, taking it a little more into a core workout. We'll bring the hands down to the thighs here. Again, you can press up, lengthening into the elbows, lifting onto the fingertips, open and lift the heart and the chest, gaze come up. Exhale, we're now going to round into the spine, tuck the chin toward the chest, coming back forward, and maybe you can bring yourself all the way down if you'd like, bringing the belly toward the thighs, drawing the chin toward the chest, relaxing into the head and the neck. If that works for you. If not, just keep your hands in fire logs here on the thighs and let yourself rest midway. On your next inhale, press into the floor. Inhale, lift, using the core to draw up, 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 up. Arms come up, gaze comes up. We'll do it one more time here. Exhale, draw the arms out into a T, hinge at the hips, look down, tuck the chin, long spine. Inhale, we'll bring the hands to the thighs here. Inhale, lift up, look up. Shoulders draw back, open and lift. Exhale, fire logs, or draw all the way forward, tucking the chin, rounding the spine, belly to thighs, let it go. Inhale, pressing into the floor. We'll go ahead and draw the arms up here one last time. Press your palms into each other. And as you press them together, go ahead and draw the hands down to your heart. Take just a moment here to touch back in, tune back in. Maybe close into the eyes. Lift onto the feet, off the floor, and just kind of bring your attention and awareness right back here to this moment, to this chair, to your body, to your breath. And then we'll go ahead and come into a standing version of a sun salutation using a chair. So just one moment. Okay, we're going to continue our sun salutation chair flow, but this time instead of just remaining seated, we're going to take it up a notch and come into standing, but we will find our feet, toes pointed toward the seat of the chair facing us. Everybody kind of does it their own way, and you can find a version that works for you. Some people use the back of the chair, which gives you actually a little more support because it's not quite as deep of a bend. So check in, see what makes sense for you and your body. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So find your feet to the floor. Go ahead and bring your attention and awareness to all four corners of the feet. Draw your tailbone forward, lift the crown, draw the shoulders down, relax into the body and begin to find your breath. Taking just a moment to tune in, find your feet, find the ground, find your center. And whenever you're ready, we're going to press into the floor with our feet. And as we press down, we'll inhale, draw upwards with the hands, drawing up, up, up toward the sky. You might even draw your hips forward as you lift and look up. And we're going to exhale, sweep the arms out and away from each other, all the way down, hinging at the hips. Find the hands to a block or to the chair. You might wiggle a little bit when you first find your way down here. We'll inhale, draw upward slightly. Maybe you lift onto the fingertips, long arms, bend until the knees open, lift the heart, gaze comes up. And then exhale, we'll draw inward, maybe lengthening into the knees, belly button toward the spine, chin toward the chest. On your next inhale, press into the feet, bending into the knees. Go ahead and lift the arms up. Up, up toward the sky. Maybe the hips come forward, arms reach up. Exhale, we'll sweep the arms down, hinging forward, drawing the heart toward the seat. Hands come down. We'll press the fingertips into the seat here as we press in and draw up. Open and lift. Exhale, we'll tuck forward, maybe drawing the head or the forehead down toward the seat, maybe even all the way down if you take a deep bend. Belly button toward the spine. Pressing into the floor. Go ahead and continue to follow your breath as you inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, sweep the arms down, drawing forward. Inhale, draw up, open and lift. Exhale, maybe lengthening into the legs, or you can take a bend, whatever works for you, belly button to spine, finding your head toward the seat or a block. Last one, pressing into the floor. We'll go ahead and inhale, lift. Oops, touching something on the wall here. Inhale, lift. Let's go ahead and bring the hands together. Pressing palm to palm, we'll draw the hands to heart. And just take a pause, check in. Come back to your breath. And see how you feel. And again, depending on your crowd and your group and how often you practice, you might adjust that based on your own class and your own body and your own ability. So with that, I thank you all so much for enjoying this time together, and best of luck in your own practice. Hello, back again. Just wanted to add one more element to our sun salutations that we talked about just a little earlier. Just maybe adding another element or another layer if you want to expand or enhance your practice. So you can find your version of sitting in a good posture, meaning it might not look perfect, but it feels perfect within you and you feel aligned. So in a nice tall, so draw yourself up nice and tall, draw your tailbone forward, find your sit bones, relax the shoulders, find your breath, find your feet to the floor. And once we're started, we already did our basic sun salutation, so we're just gonna add to that. So on your next inhale, we're gonna draw up, maybe look up. And on the exhale, we're gonna sweep down, bringing the hands here toward the thighs, bending into the elbows, drawing or tucking them in toward the sides, coming forward. You might even bring your belly button all the way down. You can sweep the hands down the legs. Inhale, draw up, look out the fingertips. Exhale, sweep down. Inhale, draw up, look out the fingertips. Exhale, relax back down, press into the floor with the feet. Inhale, draw up, use the core nice and strong. Look up, inhale. And going ahead to repeat that same thing. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So finding your flow, pressing into the floor. We'll inhale, draw up. Exhale, palm to palm. Bring the hands to heart. So there's always a way to kind of add to your practice, elevate your practice, or there's a way to scale it down on the days that you're just kind of doing just what you need and no need to go further. So we'll also do the same in standing and just add another element. So I'll be right back. Okay, just continuing on our sun salutation chair practice today. So drawing up the level to maybe an intermediate and coming to the front of the seat of our chair. Maybe the toes are slightly under, or perhaps you can still see the toes, depending on how your comfort level here, but you might adjust as you go. So find your feet to the floor, find your grip in the floor. Once you feel centered and stable, we'll press in and we'll begin to draw the arms out and up as we lift and look up. Maybe hips come forward here. Exhale, we'll sweep the arms down toward the chair. On the next inhale, bring that right leg back. Heel comes in slightly, toes come out slightly. We'll keep that front leg long for now. And what we're going to do is you can't see my feet quite here, I don't believe, but we're just with the foot forward, you can see that. We're going to lift into that back heel and down. Just some light movement here. Keep those hips forward toward the chair. Lift on that back heel and down. Just adding a little element or another element here into the practice, and down. And then again, we'll inhale up, lift that back heel and down. From here, we're going to press that front foot into the floor, bend into that front knee. Once you bend in the knee, you can press into the floor with both feet. Inhale, lift. So you're going to use your core here and draw your hands forward or maybe all the way up, warrior one. So depending on what works for you, you might even draw the gaze up. That would be quite a challenge for a chair practice. So depending on your level, and then we'll sweep the arms down and we'll bring that back leg forward, press both feet into the floor. Inhale, draw up toward the sky here, look up. Exhale, we'll sweep the hands back down. Inhale, back leg on the opposite side, left leg comes back on the opposite side from last time. So if you're not on your left, that's okay, whatever's the opposite for you. I'm going to keep that front knee long. Of course, you can keep it bent if you prefer, but that back leg is going to have the heel slightly in, toes slightly out, so it's diagonal, pointed kind of toward the edge of the chair here. And then we're going to inhale, lift that back heel off the floor, and exhale down. Inhale, lift that back heel off the floor, exhale down. Nice strong core and back. Inhale, lift that left heel off the floor and back down. And we'll do one last one here. Inhale, lift, exhale down. We'll go ahead and bend into that front knee, press into that front foot. Begin to lift yourself off the chair if available, sweeping the arms forward, maybe all the way up. Check in, see how this feels in the body. Draw the shoulders down, fingertips up. Kind of feel your legs engaged here and kind of squeezing in. Make sure those hips are forward. Exhale, we'll sweep the hands back down. Draw that back leg forward, press into the floor. Inhale, draw up. Let's bring the hands together. Pressing palm to palm, we'll bring the hands to heart. Take just a moment to tune in. Maybe noticing your heart rate or your breath. Thank you so much for taking this time to enjoy this chair practice with me. Have a great day.